Let's start with the engine. The same liquid-cooled parallel twin 471cc block with 8 valves is present here, giving you 47 bhp at 8600 revs and 43 Nm, 31 feet-pounds at 6500 revs from its 10.71 compression ratio. Engineers wouldn't want to bolt on more horsepower as it'll take it away from A2 compliance out of the crate, so instead updates to the fuel injection give a smoother and stronger low to mid-range response. Throttle response is equally as smooth, where the 2021 could be a little jerky at low speed, and the consistent torque delivery felt vehemently capable for riding the CB500 route, which at times can get a bit demanding, yet spectacular. The accessible power will appease new riders and experienced riders alike, with a confidence-inspiring and easy-going ride. Ask it for some go, and it'll sound into life with a nice little burble from the exhaust. Work the 6-speed gearbox with slipper clutch right and you'll be roaring up to triple digits, but it's just as happy frugally sitting at 60 to 70 miles per hour, giving an indicated 75 to 85 miles per gallon. Remember, it's a 500cc equivalent. It floats somewhere between the sensible businessman in a bar and one donning their tie around their head and singing from atop the table, a few twists of the throttle being the difference maker. Special mention to the feather light clutch and gearing here, too. Practically no effort is required when rattling through gears, thanks in part to that assist and slipper clutch. Overall, top fun to ride. Suspension and brakes. There's entirely new front end here. New 41mm show a separate function big piston United States dollars forks up front, left piston is pressure damper, right piston is return spring, with larger 19 front wheel and new twin discs. Add in the revised rear shock settings with 5-step preload adjust and lighter swing arm with more lateral flex, it all comes together to feel planted and more responsive on the road. Mid-corner performance is upped with the new forks, with 135mm axle travel and 150mm cushion stroke, and 27mm more travel than the F&R models. It's a serious improvement from the telescopic forks on the 2021 model. Elsewhere, the front axle is offset slightly forwards, said to also contribute to better front-end feel and stability, yet the wheelbase remains the same on the specs list at 1,445mm. Throw in the grippy Dunlop Trailmax mixture rubber we tested in all possible weather, and with a touch more weight bias towards the front, Honda are onto a winner. Lastly, braking power. New twin 296mm front discs, previously 310mm single disc, are paired with axially mounted twin-pot Nissan calipers. Given the softer suspension with longer travel, the progressive feel of an axially mounted caliper is a happy combination. There's no pogo suspension action on initial bite, good news for off-road riding. Dual-channel ABS didn't ruin any parties either, unless you're stamping on the rear lever. Ride. It's a comfortable place to be. 830mm saddle height with tall, wide bars gives superb rider comfort for tours like the CB500. Especially for taller riders like yours truly at 6'3". Factor in weight savings around the bike from the lighter swing arm, smaller radiator and slimmed wheels. Chucking this around is good fun with a dominant riding position. Looking at the specs sheet, the total weight is an indicated 199 kilograms. 2021 was indicated at 197 kilograms, and in truth, it doesn't feel much different on the road weight-wise. Features. Jump in the saddle and you'll find a simplistic LCD dash, adjustable screen, if you've got tools handy, and a 17.5-liter tank with enough range for around 300 miles before red lights flash. There's a new LED light setup on this model, with the indicators acting as bonus lights for extra visibility. Depending on your propensity for features and gadgets, you'll either be disappointed or pleased by the lack of extras. We were riding models with 12-volt socket, center stand, and tank bag, which you'll find on the accessories catalog, but it'd be nice to find bits like cruise control, heated grips, knuckle guards, and a snazzier screen with phone integration for the money. Other sensible bits. Switchgear is well built, the mirrors provide top visibility, the LCD dash, despite its simplicity, is clear in its layout and display, with adjustable shift indicator and gear indicator. There's no rider modes or rear ABS switch, mind. It's horses for courses, some people prefer the simple, and there's always the bar to mount a sat-nav phone, but you'll need to add the 12V socket. Under the display, the center of the dash still has the plastic square that I want to push out, like those 3D hobby plane parts sheets. What we like and don't like. I really like the new front end, it feels refined and capable on the road. Clear positive is that it's so frugal, and we were really pushing these on the often vacated CB500 tour. It was incredibly surprising to see that MPG figure in the 80s genuinely had to check with Honda that they weren't fiddling with the digits, they weren't. 2022 style is nice too, with the LED lights providing great visibility. I'd like more features on the bike, rather than being reserved for the accessories brochure. I can't comment on price versus value here, but an increase on the 2021 £6,249 price would land it high amongst competitors, though you'd be comforted by the big red wing reliability. The 199 kilograms weight could be considered a bit hefty for shorter riders, but our very own Toad got on with it absolute fine, and he's a midget. Verdict. The Honda CB500X does everything well, it's great fun to ride, and it's frugal. Genuinely fulfilling everything that Honda has set out to achieve with this CB500 range, of which there is little direct competition. It's accessible and adaptable, and should be relatively affordable for what you get. Some may ask for more features for the price, but the 2022 updates really solidify the CB500X's position on the market as an adept adventure tourer. Stick some panniers and a top box on this and set off for a tour, maybe even of the NC500, I can certainly recommend it. If you're after a versatile do-it-all bike, this could be it. If you're after a winter hack or a backup option that can be used for the no-thrills commuter trips, this'll do. It has the adventure appeal, it won't blow your socks off with power, but remember that it's a 500cc bike, and a lot of fun is to be had at full pin and, relatively, full tuck.